Morning, Steve in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Grain markets yesterday were lower for the most part. Some people think that the long-range Argentina weather looks a little wetter, and the northern Brazil weather forecast also looks maybe a little drier. So you saw some long liquidation, especially in the beans and meal. In the wheat market, it seemed like the market may be a little overbought, and there was some profit taking after this recent rally. Overnight, we continued mostly more of the same. Beans down about 7 cents, corn down a penny, wheat down about 5 cents. Outside markets, we've got crude higher, the dollar lower, and stocks are higher, and more talk about the potential for bigger deficits in the United States weighing on the U.S. dollar. From a weather standpoint, conflicting maps, the European model shows this rain late next week across Argentina, but the Canadian and the American model does not show that rain, and so there's some question marks as to whether we'll get this rain. A lot more talk coming out from Argentina that their crop production will be down due to the dry weather they've seen over the last 3 months. As far as the weather outlook for northern Brazil, it looks wet over the next week, so those parts of those areas could see 6 to 12 inches of rain, and that's going to cause some problems with the beans as far as getting harvest, causing problems getting the corn second crop planted, but also maybe some logistics problems in moving beans from point A to point Z. Also here in the United States, there is no rains over the next 2 weeks forecasted for the Southern Plains. This time of year it does not rain down there. But we have a key indicator in the weather tomorrow with Groundhog Day, and so the groundhog will let us know if it's going to be a continued winter or an early spring. As far as the funds are concerned, yesterday they sold beans, meal, oil, and wheat, bought a little corn. We'll be watching pretty closely to see about outside markets and see if they have any indication on money flow moving away from one market, maybe back to the cheaper grain markets. Got export sales today. Some of the weakness in the market is thinking that maybe our sales might be a little bit lower than the pace needed to get to the USDA number, especially in the beans. We're looking for about 1 million tons of corn, 1 million tons of beans, and somewhere around 400,000 tons of wheat. So we'll see what the numbers are and see if the market wants to react to that early in the session. So again, a little bit weaker tone, watching South American weather. Markets have been overbought, a little bit of long liquidation, and watching the outside markets for money flow into the grains. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.